Yeah, yeah. Conscious Artists Union. R-A-S. This I rap it. And yo, I get it from the intellect reservoir. Certain cosmic twin towers didn't fall. CIA terrorists bombed it. Ether makes up this guard. I rolled right angles to the earth plane. Trapped in skin, now they call me a name. Some get called by a number. Well, actually most think God is outside themselves and the devil under dirt and stones. You need to understand that the God and the devil is not outside but in a man. Zombies walk through the underground. Some we woke from mental slave ships and unconscious yokes. With ancient rituals and sound healing notes. The sigils make devils unpossess themselves and let the ancients host. It's the return, the incense we burn and vote. God to appear in shadows of death in a physical cloak. With Ruger Trip Notorio, we pull off libations with smoke and raise the ankh in the name of the three black popes. In the melanin cause me and Chris G to link up across these seas. The God's in me, I write what you don't see. I'm not one of those armchair revolutionaries. The God's in me. Sick and tired of being sick and tired, but that's just where I get my strength, man. The God's in me. I'm not a hustler, a pimp, gangster, wangster, but trust me. The God's in me. I sit on the square and stare at my art's principles. How can I live in this matrix and avoid the sentinels? I used to burn everything. Arsonism was metaphors and words. Now I tap pineals and tingle your cranial nerves. Reach out to the God within you, forget the telephone. I couldn't get through anyway from my underground zone. By the way, fill the mouth like Bobby Hemmett, let the elixir spray on wicked witches and watch them melt away. I'm the God having an experience in this physical spaceship, crashing through the devil's ambience and made it. Shout out the womb that's sacred. I'm more than 1 million years old, kept back until I changed my lead to gold. My wind gets centers and our chemical mix to the branch of metaphysics is where my thoughts are fixed. Using you and I verse all laws to keep it chaotic and not robotic or hypnotic or narcotics. From those with doctorates, supporting slave rituals with bars of chocolates. Not thinking for yourself, your mind is a thought mosh pit. Third eye's blind, but my first eye see demons like Peter Tosh did. The God's in me. Hench. Yo, Dunbill, what up? On Earth days, the gods smoke weed and call it high day. Roach blunts on New Year's Eve keeps me off the highway. Seeing drunk drivers crash landing in a ditch the way it shines. He just some D's on that bitch. 1,000 a pop, plus the tree tore up the rag top. Not for his life, but for the car. I saw this fag drop to his knees praying. Blacks have messed up priorities. 34 plus years old telling youths you're sitting on keys. Telling women to drop it like garbage on the corner. Or shake it like salt and pepper, but you're in church tomorrow. Praying to white Jesus, your breath smells like gin Seagrams. You're bathing in cause he died for your sins. If Jesus is a Jew, why does he have a Greek name? I'm asking you, why does the Pope wear a Jewish yarmulke? Things sound strange, this world is messed up. In diamonds and 2 earrings, black men are dressed up. Walking on the ancestors' blood and say it's a red carpet. Come around here playing you're big and become a target. I'm bringing back to those days when we would threaten DJs, saying they're pro Toronto but not giving no airplay. Unless you're a rude boy speaking in Bacardi slang. No matter how much you email, they reply hardly, man. On November 06, I received an email about 2 months backlog. They did receive my tracks, but it shouldn't take that long. It's not 2-7, I haven't heard Prime, but I heard Pretty Ricky talk sex about 50 times. I heard Booty 20 plus times. Rims and censorships on every track. These slaves talk about so much whips. Who wants to be a blood, a sellout, or a crip? Sign the dotted line when you rhyme so you can rep that shit. That's what they tell you. To hell they'll send you. Dumb black's energy is on the devil's menu. Cause you think it's physical, but it's all spiritual. No snow till January, cramp hard with rituals. Shrines with Khalid Muhammad holding the AK. You would think I'm coming clean when my mind spray. If I wanted to be with thought power, I say, with eyes closed in meditation, abracadabra or ashe. It's been years since I've been to a party. Drunk off chartreuse or coke with Bacardi. Speaking to bouncers and slurs, tripping over my words. Calling girls chicken but still flip cops the bird. Stumbling this concrete jungle. No more time, I took an oath and swore to be humble. Hey yo, I got them sick thoughts to make you rise drastically. I got them high thoughts to make you rise drastically. I got them sick thoughts to make you rise drastically. I got them high thoughts to make you rise drastically. Hey yo, we bust the vortex like concrete to boots vortex. Listening to Flow 93.5 just gets me more vexed. But it's something I must deal with, like slavery and whites, raping the black woman and man in the day all night, stomping on babies to break juice. Mentally they rape you today. It wasn't physical so far back in the day. That was only 500 plus years ago. More shaman, not Zulu like Mutua Credo. Scarborough, reppin' Scarborough since Tobago. Call me Negro and I turn charger from San Diego. No matter what your name is, you could be nameless. When you know your melanin self, our time is ageless. Our spiritual self is shapeless. But on the shelf, you got some hook nose like God outside of yourself. So-called or proclaimed by Nicaean bishops. Or get on armed soldiers or warfield marshals and councils of bishops. Enough, that's just the sight of us that'll make you hiccup. Just like unsophisticated driving us behind trucks hiccup. When I show slave pictures, stomach acid, you're gonna skitter. Make the devil drop to his knees and the God lift up. Hey yo, I got them sick thoughts to make you rise drastically. I got them high thoughts to make you rise drastically. I got them sick thoughts to make you rise drastically. I got them high thoughts to make you rise drastically.
Yeah, I'm told that the Eagles continue to speak to Deshaun Jackson today. I'm told that Deshaun has spoken a lot with Eagles VP Howie Roseman and is or will speak to Eagles owner Jeff Lurie today. Jeff and Howie are both Jewish. Take a look. Here is the Eagles statement from today. The Eagles say about Deshaun's comments, they were offensive, harmful, and absolutely appalling. We're disappointed, and we reiterated to Deshaun the importance of apologizing, but also using his platform to take action. We are continuing to evaluate the circumstance, and we will take appropriate action. The NFL released a statement this afternoon saying Deshaun's comments were highly inappropriate, offensive, and divisive. We have been in contact with the team. Here's Deshaun this afternoon releasing an apology on his Instagram.
I never want to put any race down or any people down, and my post was definitely not intended for anybody of any race to feel any type of way, especially the Jewish community. When I posted what I posted, I definitely didn't mean it to the extent that you guys took it, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm very apologetic, and I just want you guys to understand that it never was intended to be to put any race down or any religion down.
Yeah, I spoke to Deshaun Jackson this morning, and he says he did not quite understand the context of the quote that he was posting, and he didn't know it would be offensive and hurt so many people. But quoting a quote from Hitler, of course, there's no excuse for that.
All right, so you said, what do you think about wearing that? Did you mean to offend anybody?
I didn't mean to offend anybody. I'm just expressing my First Amendment, my freedom of expression. If other people have the right to wear what they want to wear, then why not a National Socialist?
Well, you know what that means, right?
I know what it means. It is a symbol of National Socialism. The media portrays it as hate, but not to us. Not to us.
Who is us?
The media.
Who is us? So you say us.
The media.
No, you.
Us, the believers of the ideology, National Socialism. We don't call it Nazi. That's what you guys call it, Nazi. We call it National Socialism.
But you know what happened under National Socialism, right?
I know what happened, but that is another subject. That is another subject. I just believe that we've been told lies about Hitler our whole life. But I don't want to talk about what allegedly had happened over there.
You're saying it didn't happen?
Well, I have no comment on that. I have no comment on that at this point.
Do you have the band with you?
I do not have the armband with me.
Do you wear it normally?
Once in a while I wear it. I mostly wear it inside of my house.
Why?
Because I'm a National Socialist.
What does that mean?
I believe in the natural order of things.
The natural order.
The natural order. We believe in reason and nature. We believe in survival of the fittest. We believe in all that other stuff.
You know, real National Socialist.
Because I'm a National Socialist.
What does that mean?
I believe in the natural order of things.
The natural order.
The natural order. We believe in reason and nature. We believe in survival of the fittest. We believe in all that other stuff.
You know, real National Socialists wouldn't have cared for you at all.
I don't understand that question. I don't know what you mean by that.
You mean, I mean, they believed in Aryan supremacy. They believed they exterminated people they didn't like.
Well, they believe in their race. You see, National Socialism doesn't teach you to have hatred against other. It teaches you to have a love for your race, not against other. Whoever said you have to be white to be a National Socialist, you don't have to be white. It could be any. Doesn't teach you to have hatred against other. It teaches you to have a love for your race, not against other. Whoever said you have to.
They exterminated people they didn't like.
Well, they believe in their race. You see, National Socialism doesn't teach you to have hatred against other. It teaches you to have a love for your race, not against other. Whoever said you have to be white to be a National Socialist, you don't have to be white. It could be anybody.
You know, 6 million Jews were killed.
I have no comment on that right now. I have no comment. I do not want to comment on that. That is another subject. That's another subject. I do not want to comment.
You were wearing that on your forearm so people would see it, didn't you?
I do. I did.
And you know what it means to most people?
Yeah, to them it means hate. But I have a First Amendment. I have a right, so I get to,
Means to most people.
Yeah, to them it means hate. But I have a First Amendment. I have a right, so I get to, I should be able to wear whatever I want to wear, no matter how offensive it is.
But.
Yeah.
And you know what it means to most people?
Yeah, to them it means hate. But I have a First Amendment. I have a right, so I get to, I should be able to wear whatever I want to wear, no matter how offensive it is.
You think he's black? You think he calls himself black and all that stuff? So he got issues at his job because he wants to wear the National Socialist swastika. Right? He wants to wear the National Socialism swastika, which we already know swastika is in Hindu culture, swastika is in Buddhist culture, not just Germany and Hitler only. Swastika is a world-renowned symbol. So he wants to wear his swastika, and then people are mad at him because he wants to wear his swastika. What's interesting is that he's a brother. Why did brother want to wear Nazi whatever? No, it has nothing to do with Nazis. Media propaganda says Nazi. Media propaganda said Moorish sovereign citizen. But it's not Moorish sovereign citizen. It's not Nazi like how you're thinking in your mind. Nazi, that's not what's going on. And like he said, they believed in the love of their race. They have a right to do that. They have a right to believe in their race's supremacy. Why do you think Marcus Garvey went and met with the KKK? You think Marcus Garvey met with the KKK because he's trying to be a member or something? And why did the KKK agree to meet with him? It's all these nigger and all that stuff. Why? Because both of them agreed about the supremacy of their race. The people in Germany believed in the supremacy of their race, especially in Germany, where certain people who weren't German were trying to take control there. And they were like, no, you're not doing that here. The United States tried to go to Cuba and do the same stuff with Batista. Try to do the same thing. So don't get it messed up. that because you see a guy with a Klan hood on, that's just his racist whatever. When you see a swastika, that's just these guys who were going around murdering people and all this. That's what they did with it. The essence of it, what it really is, nobody can take that and try to mess around with it and all that stuff. That's why they don't mess around with it. That's why he's making the point. He's making the point, shutting the reporter down. Reporter's trying to squeeze in every little crevice, and he has everything blocked up. Oh, sorry, nope, not answering none of that. Oh, no, that's a different subject matter. Nope, First Amendment right. Nope, National Socialist. Nazi, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Yeah, well, you know the guy with the mustache and the... Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just a National Socialist.
But you're not doing it in the cab anymore, are you?
I'm not doing it in the cab anymore. I told them that I apologize, that I surrender my license to be suspended, and then I'm only suspended for 30 days.
Are you suggesting...
I surrender my license to be suspended. Told them that I apologize, that I surrender my...
Doing it in the cab anymore, are you?
I'm not doing it in the cab anymore. I told them that I apologize, that...
John Clark in my stay-at-home studio. We'll have a lot more coming up at 6:20.
All right, John, thanks. So we asked our NBC 10 viewers what they think the Eagles should do about Deshaun Jackson. Should they cut him, suspend him from some games? Should they trade him, or should they do nothing? As you can imagine, a lot of people have cast their votes. You could do so yourself right now on the NBC Philadelphia Twitter page. We'll hear from Eagles.
Got the nigger on the auction block, taking bets. And you marching up and down for some chokeout? You know these people have you lock, stock, and barrel? Just because you wanted to be stateless? Just because you didn't want to listen to your prophet? Now they have, dude, he already apologized. Remember, he apologized. So it's supposed to be clean slate, because after you say sorry, everything's supposed to be good after that. Oh no, stuff's not good. Now they got them dragging them behind the truck and all that. And people still playing around as if... Right? Got him on the block after the apology. Everything's supposed to be good. Apologize. Now you're still going through madness after you apologize.
That I surrender my license to be suspended, and then I'm only suspended for 30 days.
Are you suggesting Hitler was right, or that the Holocaust didn't happen?
I have no comment on that. I have no comment. Like I said, that is another subject, and I have to go in depth on that. I am not going to talk about that right now.
It sounds like you're a Nazi.
I am. I'm a National Socialist. What you guys call a Nazi. I am. I'm a believer of it.
A lot of people are going to be really upset by that. I mean, we fought a war over that.
Yeah, you know, aren't a lot of people upset because homosexuals run around freely with the gay flag and the speedos and dancing like this and saying that I'm proud to be gay? Why can I say that I'm proud to be a Nazi? What you guys call it?
You knew it was a poor choice, right?
A poor choice for what?
To wear a Nazi armband in a New York City cab.
Well, maybe for you guys, but you know, if they want to suspend me for wearing a Nazi armband, why don't they suspend a mother for wearing a turban? Why don't they suspend a Muslim woman driving a cab or wearing a burqa? They should suspend them if they want to suspend me.
At the very least, it's a poor business decision.
Yeah, because I'm not supposed to be making business with pleasure. But like I said, if I'm not supposed to make business with pleasure, then a Muslim not supposed to wear his turban while driving.
That's a religious thing.
Well, If it's a religious statement, then it's a political ideology. I'm entitled to it.
What do you believe in? Do you not believe in democracy?
Well, I do. I don't think America is a democracy. It's a republic, but, you know, National Socialists don't believe in democracy. Well, ideology. I'm entitled to it.
What do you believe in? Do you not believe in democracy?
Well, I do. I don't think America is a democracy. It's a republic, but, you know, National Socialists don't believe in democracy. If it's a religious statement, then it's a political ideology. I'm entitled to it.
What do you believe in? Do you not believe in democracy?
Well, I do. I don't think America is a democracy. It's a republic, but, you know, National Socialists don't believe in democracy.
What does he know that your dumbass doesn't know? That you're playing all these civil rights BS games with these people when they violate you. He's exposing these people on Channel 2 News. Right? And then news is north, east, west, and south. And then the I with the 2, that means that's 3 eyes. And 1 eye is open. So you can play like you don't know what's going on if you want to, but I would suggest you would consider what the Moor's been telling you. Just consider it. You don't gotta go proclaim your nationality and none of that. But the reporter asked him, so don't you believe in democracy? Like, well, America's a republic, so I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you bringing up democracy when it's a republic? What, you didn't read Article 4, Section 4? You just don't know? Or are you playing dumb because you think I'm dumb to fall for your media propaganda from the same people who are making people apologize and all this stuff because they said something about some guy who did something, he has a funny mustache. And what did he do? As soon as they tried to bring up the funny mustache guy, he moved on. No, National Socialist. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't know. Remember, he told them, Channel 2 News, that this is a republic. Why are you guys playing democracy, Negro guys? You know, yeah. I mean, brother had to apologize. But he ain't apologizing with some, well, and then he threw them under the bus. This is like a lawsuit against them right now. Remember, this was years ago. And you didn't even catch on. That's why your dumbass is still in the same situation that you're in. Should know better.
It's a republic, but, you know, National Socialists don't believe in democracy. You know, we don't know. They believe in a natural, you know, natural order, natural hierarchical order.
A natural order.
A natural order, hierarchy, you know, with the government servicing the people, letting them to live amongst their own kind.
And where do you think you're going to fall in that natural order? Where do you think you're gonna be? You're gonna be in the top or the bottom?
Well, I really don't know. That's something I had to make that decision on my own. But this has, you know, I wear it because I just simply believe in it. We've been told lies about Hitler. We've been told lies about National Socialism. We've been told lies about everything. You know, we're not, you know.
You're an admirer of Hitler?
I have no comment on that.
Knowing what that means to other people, the way you were wearing it in the cab, were you trying to warn off people that you don't want in the cab?
No. I wasn't trying to warn people off. The Bastion inside didn't know that I was wearing a Nazi armband.
But people on the outside that were going to hail you, you know how people react to that symbol, what it means to them. So
I understand. This is why when a pastor held the cap, I didn't show it to them.
Are you sorry?
Well, it pains me that I had to apologize. You know, it pains me. You know,
that's not much of an apology, pal.
I mean, I don't want to apologize, but I have to apologize. But it pains me that I had to apologize. You know, it pains me. I understand. This is why when a pastor held the cap, I didn't show it to them.
Are you sorry?
Well, it pains me that I had to apologize. You know, it pains me. You know,
that's not much of an apology, pal.
I mean, I don't want to apologize, but I have to apologize. But if I had to apologize, then a homosexual should apologize for being homosexual, for being open and gay and They apologize for trying to say the death to America and praise Allah and respect our Christian heritage.
Would you be interested in talking to the Anti-Defamation League about why you might be misguided on this?
I am not interested in talking to those guys. I am not interested. I don't really support them. Not that I hate them. I just don't support them. I don't
support who?
The ADL. I don't support the Anti-Defamation League. I don't hate them. It's just I just wanted to be on their side. I have no interest in talking to them.
You don't believe the Jews are targeted sometimes? There's anti-Semitism in the world?
Well, there's anti-Semitism because they want you to believe that it's anti-Semitism. You know, I don't hate Jews. I'm critical of them, but I don't hate them. You know, if I saw a Jew that was, poor and suffering, I would help them. That doesn't mean that I hate them. I am critical of them, but, that doesn't mean that I'm anti-Semitic.
You wore a Nazi armband.
That doesn't poor and suffering to believe that it's anti-Semitism. You know, I don't hate Jews. I'm critical of them, but I don't hate them. You know, if I saw a Jew that was,
Why should he shut up, Crypto? Like, what's he shutting up for? He's speaking the truth. What's he shutting up for? You guys never told Yahshua shut up. We never told Yahshua shut up. Or told Buddha shut up. But man realized God in himself that here's the real devil right here. Channel number 2 guy, trying to use his finesse mastery that he learned in journalism school or whatever like that to try to get this man to say some BS, trying to say some BS to make it look like he doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, he knows exactly what he's talking about. He is absolutely specific in his demonstration. Right? His apology? What do you mean? What apology? What? Why would they be listening? He's not talking to the guy holding the mic. He's not talking to the guy holding the mic. He's talking to everybody else who might listen. He gave up all the goods. He gave up all the goods. And he apologized. Whereas, when you go to the Negro leader guys, you go to the Negro leader guys. This is the Negro leader guys' apology. First and foremost, I extend my deepest and most sincere apologies to my Jewish sisters and brothers for the hurtful and divisive words that came out of my mouth during my interview with Richard Griffin. They didn't even let him say Professor Griff. They didn't even let him say Professor Griff. They made him say Richard Griffin. That's why Dick Gregory told you people. Stop watching these entertainers and whatever like that as your heroes. Now we already know this is not his stuff. He didn't write. There ain't no way he wrote this. He was given this to read as an apology. This is not his apology. They reinforce the worst stereotypes of a proud and magnificent people, and I feel ashamed of the uninformed and naive place that these words came from. The video of this interview has since been removed. While the Jewish experience encompasses more than 5,000 years, and there is so much I have yet to learn, I have had Yo, do you know this is the handler's letter right now? Do you know this is the handler's letter right now? This is the handler's letter. Right? This is how deep it is for all you people who like your entertainment stuff and all that. Right? This is how deep it is. When you talk about Illuminati and all that stuff, don't worry about deep whatever and all this. Don't worry about the stuff they're telling you about what Illuminati is and whatever. Right? It's all about you giving up your soul. You give that up, you are owned by these people. Owned to the point where you didn't write your own apology letter. That's how people are owned. Been owned. And remember who runs the media stuff. Just keep in mind who runs the media stuff. It's not black guys. Okay. While the Jewish experience and and don't forget, we know Jews are Moors. So don't think they say Jewish in this 5,000 years and no, that's not true and all that stuff. Jews are Moors. We know exactly what they're talking about. They say Jewish encompasses stuff like that. We know exactly what they're talking about. Right? There is so much I have yet to learn. I have had at least a minor history lesson over the past few days. And to say that is eye-opening would be a vast understatement. I want to express my gratitude to the rabbis, community leaders, and institutions who reached out to me to help enlighten me instead of chastising me. Look how good the Jews are. Oh, they're so good. Oh, they're so good. They're so good that they called him up. Did any of those rabbis call George Floyd's mom or Breonna's mom or anybody like that? Did any of those rabbis call Sean Bell's mom, Amadou Diallo's mom? It's awfully convenient that, all these rabbis and community leaders and stuff like that could reach out to this one guy, just like everybody is marching up and down the place because of one guy. And then you think they're not playing some game with you? What Wujwali taught the Moors that slavery is mental. Slavery is mental. I want to assure my Jewish friends, new and old, that this is only the beginning of my education. I am committed to deeper connections, more profound learning, and strengthening the bond between our two cultures today and every day forward. Amen. Jesus, and the music plays and stuff like that. Then the ladies start rolling on the floor and all that. Anyway, said, that was a good service. That was a good service, Pastor. Jesus was in the house tonight. Don't let these people play you. Don't let them play you. Please, don't let them play you. Because you could look up Jewish rabbis that they'll tell you that the people who the Jews are saying are anti-Semite are actually the Semites. Rabbis will tell you that. Not black guys or whatever. Rabbi would tell you. Rabbi would tell you. You know how awkward it is for a Jew to see a Moor and then a Moor tell him shalom? And they don't come with an anti-Semite or whatever like that. They do their little bow and they keep moving. We told you that this is a divine and national movement. Because it's divine and national, you better consider the spiritual side. Right? You can't go out there wearing Moorish regalia but then be doing Negro stuff. Allah's gonna get you for that. Now, one thing, don't get mad at Nick Cannon, because remember, he's been in. He's not new to the game. He's not new to the game. They got him as a child. He's been in. There's a difference between a sellout and there's a difference between a child sex victim. The music industry is filled with child sex victims that grow up to be adults, but they're in. Ain't nothing for them to do. They're in. I don't care how they present themselves. They've in, they'll always be in. You never get out once you get in. The only people who get out are the people who aren't here anymore to talk about what happened after they got in. So don't get it messed up as if we're coming at him or something like that or whatever. He's in. He's been in. He's not new to this shit. What are you talking about? Will Smith, he's been in. What you mean? You think filming all those stuff is just only... You think this man wasn't crying on the show for real on that episode? You think that wasn't a ritual? Man, you could say fuck him, but he's a child sex victim. You're gonna say fuck the child sex victim before you say fuck the child molester? What are you talking about? How? He's a victim. You think he didn't get raped and stuff like that? Think he wanted to get raped? He wanted to get raped. You think so? What the hell are you talking about? That's why there's so much confusion. Because people's priorities are all over the place. And on top of the priorities all over the place, and you're in your feelings. And be in your feelings as well. Right? Somebody manipulates somebody to do something crazy. They do something crazy. They appear to have gotten out of it, and then they're living their life. And then again, just because they're a victim of these people put their hooks in them again and pull them back. And you're telling me, blame the victim. Right? Y'all could play all that grown man BS all you want to. He's a boy in his mind. What the hell are you talking about, grown man? We know men right now who are boys, and they don't even have 20 million. Find their way out. You think Noble Jolly says only going to be a handful of people saved or whatever? Right? That's why the pedophilia stuff's going on. You're mad at the person who got sexually assaulted. No, fuck them. They're part of it. How are they part of it? They're a slave. How are they part of it? That's threat, duress, and coercion. That's international war crimes. We're not talking about that, but we're talking about some young boy who got into some entertainment, whatever, turned into these people's puppet, and then you're saying, oh yeah, he should have got out? What are you talking about? He should have got out. I got my ass beat when I was younger, and I got out of the house. All right, round of applause for you. This is the same pedophilia stuff that people are talking about with you looking at it as some different thing. You're looking at it like it's some different thing. Right? Because I'm not debating whether he knows or doesn't know. I'm telling you, once you're in, you're in. Forget what you know. Once you're in, you're in. You can't be conscious or not conscious or whatever. But I'm not going to say fuck him, because he's a victim. Fuck the people who put him in that situation. Not excusing him or whatever like that because we're saying he's a victim. Not passing him, but there's a bigger thing going on. What are you saying? Not to be against the people who are down with this and do the whatever and set up meetings and whatever. Yes, obviously. They're accessory. Obviously they're accessory. But if it's not volunteered, if it's coerced, if it's done under fraud, if it's done under threats, then that's not on the individual. If I threaten you and tell you do something crazy, and then you do it, You're saying that I'm supposed to hold you responsible? You're not supposed to hold me responsible. Oh, so we're just going to hold you responsible because you did some stuff under threat, duress, and coercion. So I'm going to hold you to that. Really? I'm going to hold you to that? When you're the one that was violated? He didn't do nothing to save his life. He's been dead. You know, he got him as a child. So I said the whole entertainment stuff is BS. You can't serve two masters. It's simple stuff. You rather be broke or die. You conquered your demons. You conquered your demons. I conquered mine. Other people conquered theirs. But the ones who can't or don't, we're gonna shit on them because they didn't. When we know that there's things that are being used, spiritual, physical, emotional, mental, or whatever, to keep these people on a leash. And they're doing that right now. Have mothers calling highwaymen on fathers' children. Have freaking all types of siding with the colonists. We know that we do that. It's showing you that this is some stuff that the guy football guy, just went through this exact same thing, made the same exact apology. He's gonna go do classes and stuff like that to find out about this. You think this is not some scripted shit? He's still looking at this as something? That's what the point is. Because everything is to take you away from your birthrights. Everything is to take you away from your birthrights. For those who don't know about it. For the ones who know, you're not caught up in this like something's going on. Like this is a real thing. This is not a real thing. This is a scripted letter. How's this real? How's Jada and Will stuff real? Like what do you mean? What do you mean that's real? Like aren't these people entertainers and stuff like that? So how are we looking at their life as serious? Like you never saw a Truman Show? What are you talking about? Please. So the more said, you can go get casted right now for some crisis thing. What are we doing? The madness is going on there. But oh wow, just like the people, stuff going on the highway. You're going one direction. Accidents on the other side, and you're looking. What are you looking for? Where are you looking? Holding up traffic? Do you want to see some stuff on the other side of the damn freeway? Stop the madness. All we're saying. All we're saying. Look at the pattern. It's how they deal with the Negroes. But look when they dealt with the brother who was National Socialist. He wasn't talking like how they're talking. How come he wasn't talking how they're talking? Matter of fact, how come they're not even talking? Deshaun made his video, and you know they forced him to do that. You know that was a, you're doing this right now. You didn't have to go put on no jacket and all that stuff and whatever. We're gonna do this stuff right now and get this stuff out. Everything is to test to see where the people are at this point. If you're thinking anything going on is real like that, then you're probably going to be back here a few thousand more times. You obviously didn't get the message. And honest to the ones who are getting the message and correcting. Right? This is not an apology. If I want an apology, I want to hear it from his mouth. Not an apology. Somebody wrote this stuff, sent this out. Said that he said he apologized. Whatever. And again, not because of him having anything to do with it. He's in. And he's in. And then here comes Diddy and whoever, well, come on over to our stuff or whatever because, you know, Black Lives Matter and all this BS. These people aren't playing around. They're playing around, playing games. So keep studying. Islam to all the Moors worldwide. You know, it's unfortunate. People get their stuff in BS and then they got to deal with certain stuff. But, you know, keep your head above water. If you can, don't even go in. Islam to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to all the mothers. Honors to the Prophet Noble Jew Ali. And don't forget, tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Canaanland Moors, Sons of Allah, as well on blogtalkradio.com. Third Thursday. So you can get the blog talk from 9 to 11, and then if we go after 11, we'll be on the YouTube. Canaanland Moors, 9 p.m. Honors to all the Moors, honors to the Prophet Noble Jew Ali, and we see y'all tonight on Sons of Allah. Islam.